What's up guys, TRex here. In today's video, I'm going to do a comparison between Hasbro's two Jurassic Park T-Rex figures. It's between the 2001 model going up against the 2015 version. So I'm going to use the smaller T-Rex due to the fact that I don't have the bigger one, not even the bigger sound one. I used to have the original big one, but I donated it away. So yeah, I'm just going. I have to use the smaller one for now, for this video. And I do have the big T-Rex from 2001, but I'm going to use the smaller one so it could be a fair comparison. So let's begin. Let's go ahead and start with the looks of the figure. Let's start with the 2001 one. So it's basically a Tyrannosaurus Rex figure, and it does look like it shows a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it does a great job of the Tyrannosaurus sculpt. I like how the feet is done nice, including the claws and the body, a little bit in the head, but there's one problem I'll say is the teeth. I think they sure need to fix up the teeth right here. Yeah, because if you look, it doesn't really look that good. But it still looks like a great figure. Only one problem is just the teeth. But that's just a little minor almost. And, I don't know why they have show that. But I know because of the sound button, we will get onto that later. Now we'll go on to this figure, which it looked like basically a stereotypical T-Rex. But compared to this one that has great detail, on this it has a little, as you can tell right here. Well, I like to have a little bit of scales and a throwback to the JW as the JP trademark thing. But it, as you can tell, is basically faded on the J part. So on the head, even the teeth looks bad on the 2001. Look at this one. Yeah, it almost looks like the teeth been broken off. Probably from biting onto a Colosaurus tail or something. I don't know. And let's go address the elephant in the room. And this has been the reason why the Jurassic World toy line becomes so crappy, is because of this. Look at this. It looked like someone popped a cap on this figure. Look at this. It does almost look like bullet holes, but it's actually screw holes. Now, personally, I didn't really see it as a problem till when I really look at this figure later on nowadays. It looks terrible. Why they need to have screw holes there? If it's during production of making these figures, they have to they're trying to screw in the body together, and they just used engines to screw them together. That's just my only explanation of why the screw holes could be there, but we all know how crappy this looks. It's looking at the other side, this side looks perfect, while the other side is not. And why you need to have numbers there? I don't know why. I'm being completely honest, I don't know why they have that. There's no excuse to have screw holes unless it's for a battery box on the bottom. That's where it could be understandable. Or that like I said in the production, they had to screw in the body together with the screws. But that's the only two I can understand. But rest, if they say something else about it, then that's just bullcrap. This is just not even good. This is it looks alright. It's not the worst. I could think of some other T-Rex figures from other toy lines, except for Jurassic Park toy lines, that it looks bad. But compared to the other Jurassic Park figures, this looks horrible. But compared to the 2001, this looks absolutely great. So for the winner in the looks department, the 2001 model wins here, obviously. Okay, now let's go to the articulation. Let's go start with the 2015 model. Well, basically, the jaw can move, the arm can move, in a sort of a 360 kind of way, including for the legs. Again, another 360 spin. There is something on the tail that is moved, like, well, the tail can move, which it basically moved the head. It's kind of difficult doing one-handed, but let's do it just the bopping. This is what the tail could do. And if you move the tail side to side, it will move the head side to side. Now that's pretty good articulations for the figure. Like, especially for a Hasbro figure that's kind of crappy, like it has a point of articulation. Let's get on to the 2001 model. So the arm can move in 360, and the leg can move in 360. Let me just get that moving. Yeah, the jaw can open, and there's no articulation on the tail. I guess you could say for 1 point for this figure that it at least has articulation on the tail, while the Hasbro version doesn't. But it's reasonable just to keep the figure balanced. So I would say both did quite well in the articulation department. So I'm gonna give this one a tie for both. Now let's go to the features of the figure. Let's go begin with the 2001 version. So its feature is like it can make sounds. If you press this button right here on the chin, it'll make this sound. And here's another roar on the you can see right here. Like, yeah, it makes a probably roar and pain sound. So like it's pretty good like features. But I really wish it could have gone with some other Tyrannosaurus Rex roar, like some other kind of roar. Like I would say that roar is kind of a minor roar, but it still do pretty well. Yeah, sometimes it's a little difficult trying to get these guys to stand. But let's don't bother him that much. Now let's get on to this figure. Well, basically I already showed his feature already, which is to move his head up and down and side to side. But I think I remember there's some part to remove. Oh yeah, it can also open his jaws. So that's the only point of feature it really has. So it's obviously to say that this figure wins in the features department due to like also having a sound effect in the figure, which is pretty great. And if I do have a complaint, one, like I wish it could have been a different roar. Second, I wonder why they didn't do like something like the dino damage from like the original Jurassic Park toy line and a little bit in the Lost World. Like I wish they could have done that instead of doing that. Like having this right there. But it still looks kind of fine. Like it doesn't really bother me that too much. But I wish I could have done something like the original Jurassic Park toy line. But this figure still works great of his features. Compared to this one, this is barely doesn't do anything. Like it almost don't do anything except for just moving his head, popping his head up and down, and like moving his jaws, but in the Winter in the Futures department, I'm getting into the Hasbro Tyrannosaurus Rex. I mean the 2001 model. So in the end, I'm gonna give this to the 2001 model of the of the Hasbro Tyrannosaurus Rex figure. Like it's just a better figure overall. Except, well, actually, yeah, it's better overall. Like the 2015 model, like it's still good. Like if you're just gonna get this thing for $5 or something, or you just more like, never mind. But it's okay. But it's obviously the 2001 model reigns supreme over the latest Hasbro version. So hope you guys like this video. Like, let me know down in the comments of what you guys think is better. You guys agree with me in the with the winner of the 2001 model winning, or you just kind of a little bit weird and just prefer the 2015 model. But it's okay if you like the 2015 model. Like you go like whatever you want. But I'm, for my opinion, I'm going with the 2001 model. So bye guys.